begins to descend toward the desert floor. We welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Trevor Cahill gets the start for Arizona in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, one of the anomalies of this season, he has just not pitched well at home. Really struggled all season long.
Ben Revere heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 2.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think this offense really needs to see some improvement out of Adrian Beltre. Slugging percentage over the last 10 ball games is under 300. That's a pretty disappointing number from a guy with his kind of power.
Brock Holt will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Here comes the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Batting third, shortstop, Maikel Franco.
Maikel Franco will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category.
And you got to love it when you have a shortstop that can produce such big offensive numbers for you. That usually isn't the case.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
1 out and a runner on second base. And that's over. 3-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Brandon Jordan will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Jose Bautista will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
And that's really what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can just stick out there and then just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this one gets away. Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
He's not looking all that comfortable out there to start this first inning. I mean, this is not anywhere close. He's going to need to figure out what's wrong here pretty darn soon.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Good take. You know, he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Ball 3. 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Adrian Beltre will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and you know what, guys? This is kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many had him pegged to be one of the best run producers in the game coming into this season. He is having a breakout year, in my opinion.
First pitch on its way. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
In tight with the sinker, ball two.
And now on 2-0, you got to be real careful here not to just lay a fastball in there, or it could be 4-0 before you know it.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Chad Billingsley, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, it seemed like he had that block again. He could not get through the fifth inning, and he ended up taking the loss because of it. Hopefully this time he skates through that fifth and can get deep into the ballgame.
Ender Inciarte will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they were able to come away with the victory last night, so another performance like that would make their manager a happy man.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This pitch is popped up. Ruff is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Yeah, Matt, they have to be hoping to get more out of A.J. Pollock going forward. He has not been hitting like the run producer they expect him to be, driving in just 3 runs over the last 10 games. This offense needs better performance from him if he wants to keep his place in the middle of this lineup.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two and 0.
No strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Back to the mound and off his leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs.
And you know, guys, he's got a boatload of home runs over his last 10 games, so you almost expect him to hit one every time he steps up there.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Slow curveball. 75 on the radar. It's 0-2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. After 1, no score. Darren Ruff will dig in here to start out the top of the second. 7-8-9 here in a scoreless ball game.
They'll be looking to make amends for that top of the first where they got the bases loaded but couldn't get anyone home.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
Called strike 0-2.
Down 0-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Into the box, Salvador Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Batting ninth.
Just a nice job here going out and hooking this ball right down the left field line. You see it make it all the way out to that wire fence in front of the Arizona bullpen. By then, he's into second easy with a stand-up double.
Stepping in now, Chad Billingsley. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 17 two-base hits for the year. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks. Ground ball left side.
Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Ben Revere bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. Phillies on top, 1-0. A.J. Pollock will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Revere. And that's the second out of the inning.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Quentin Berry will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jordan moves over. And the inning is over. So a fairly routine inning that time for Chad Billingsley. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Brock Holt is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
First delivery to him on the way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Stepping in, Brandon Jordan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're gonna go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Jose Bautista will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys on.
And he'll get back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2. Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Liner towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Darren Ruff stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Phillies lead it 2-0. Chris Owings will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Holt comes up with it, and he's set down, 1 away.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Into the box now, Trevor Cahill. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of dipping himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Ender Inciarte in now, hopped out in his first trip. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Putter low, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Salvador Perez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now batting.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty. He'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and he just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
In now, Chad Billingsley. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far.
Nope.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit When you're facing the opposing pitcher, you know he's not going to do much damage. But you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Nope,
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Heading out towards shallow right. Berry has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And as we'd expect, not a huge differential here. In fact, no differential at all, with both guys clocking in at 92 as their top fastball. Ben Revere will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball one.
And he takes ball one.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Revere on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
Hit to short. Owings is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They're up 2-0. Andres Cordero is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit on the ground to short. Franco has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock.
A.J.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Holt over to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A strike, and it's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One for the D-backs on the home run by Paul Goldschmidt. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Maikel Franco heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Berry on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that sidewall is approaching fast, but he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time, and he makes a nice running catch near the line.
Stepping in now, Brandon Jordan. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Scorch to third. Valencia is there. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now batting, Left fielder, Jose Bautista.
Jose Bautista digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That's wide, 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Valencia in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Weak roller right side. Goldschmidt is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. Quentin Berry will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Dribbled up the line, and this is going to wind up, oh, it's off the third base bag, and he'll reach first safely.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but it winds up working out for him.
Settling in now, Chris Owings. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get them right back into it.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Trying to hold the lead. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. High in the air out toward shallow right. Jordan over to his left. 1 down. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning.
It just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Rafael Vasquez will be called on to pinch hit now. And he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Set to deal on 2-2. This one's flared toward left center. Bautista coming on. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. David Hernandez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
David Hernandez.
Adrian Beltre will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. 1 away.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Darren Ruff will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
From the stretch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, pitcher, Chad Billingsley.
Chad Billingsley will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set and the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 0-1 on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Ready with the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still lead it 2-1. Ender Inciarte will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And there's the fastball Billingsley has that we've heard so much about. Good for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Andres Cordero will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Grounded to short. There is Franco. Throw to first will take care of him, and it's a good start to the inning for Billingsley. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Gold.
Paul Goldschmidt will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Now here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here it comes on 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hard liner toward short, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
A.J. Pollock will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on it.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
One and one, here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here 2-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ben Revere will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Now the pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 0-1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
This is skied out toward right. Berry will wait on it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Brock Holt.
Brock Holt will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Pollock, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23 for him thus far. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Well, he had gotten the first 2 guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this 7th inning, but whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon
Into the box now, Brandon Jordan, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 Philly. Danny Valencia steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 1-2, here it comes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. This is in the air to left. Bautista on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Quentin Berry will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Squared that one up just a little late. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bautista has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
A fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Chris Owings is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. One, 2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Cesar Hernandez comes to the plate now representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets the pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, now a ground ball here to the right side, and that's going to find its way into right field. A base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Not a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's going to signal for the bullpen here as that'll do it for Chad Billingsley. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Lewis Coleman will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
31, Lewis Coleman.
Will Middlebrooks will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Will
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A two-run home run off the bat of Will Middlebrooks. 8th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
When you're pitching this deep into a ball game and give up a home run like that, you got to be kicking yourself. There's no way that you can give up those kind of home runs. You've got to keep the ball in the ballpark.
The left fielder, number 5.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 5-3.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Ryan Webb will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Ryan Webb. Up next for
Into the box, Andres Cordero,
Andres
as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And there's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. D-backs out in front, 5-3. Daniel Hudson will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
41, Daniel Hudson.
Leading off the inning, Jose Bautista, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
They've let these guys keep hanging around, not able to put them away. And I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Adrian Beltre will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 delivery. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. To second for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman, Darren Ruff.
Darren Ruff will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ken Giles is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 53, Ken Giles. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot,
Paul Goldschmidt gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Giles sets 1-1 on its way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
A.J. Pollock takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
No one out with a runner at second. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here's the 3-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Revere going back at the track. Back for a look is Revere, but he'll run out of room as this one is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 8th home run on the season for him, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run might just earn their closer an extra day of rest right here. That makes this a 4-run game now, and with the top of the 9th looming, it would make that a non-save situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just stays out there in the bullpen at least until anybody gets on.
Marco Estrada will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. In now, Danny Valencia.
Baseman, Danny Valencia.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot to third. Fielded by Galvis. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Quentin Berry.
Quentin Berry will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
2 out, nobody on. Very softly hit to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this two-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Phillies 3. Addison Reed will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Addison Reed.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Salvador Perez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Reed sets. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. To short. Owings has it. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Ben Revere makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Here's Brock Holt now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Whether this is intentional or not, you're not going to be long for this game if you hit back-to-back guys. Umpires, they tend to have a quick hook after that.
Michael Franco will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is down for extra bases, and with two out, this might get them both home. And the run is in to score from second. And a relay to the plate. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 7-4. Good night from Phoenix.